In today's podcast, we will delve into the economic landscapes of two of the world's fastest-growing economies, China and India. Over the past decade, both nations have consistently outperformed most other economies, but despite their shared growth trajectories, they exhibit distinct differences worth exploring. India and China, two of the world's most populous and rapidly growing economies, have long been compared and analyzed in terms of their economic development and financial markets. In recent years, India's stock market has been making significant strides, outpacing China in certain key areas. This article explores the factors behind India's booming stock market and how it is leaving China behind in terms of stock market growth and potential. One of the primary factors contributing to India's booming stock market is its robust economic growth. India has consistently maintained a high GDP growth rate, driven by a young and growing population, a burgeoning middle class, and economic reforms. This sustained economic expansion has created a favorable environment for investments, attracting both domestic and foreign investors to the Indian stock market. India's government has implemented a series of pro-business reforms aimed at liberalizing the economy and improving the ease of doing business. Measures like the Goods and Services Tax, GST, the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, IBC, and the Make in India initiative have bolstered investor confidence and made it easier for businesses to operate in India. These reforms have positively impacted the stock market by fostering a business-friendly environment. India's demographic profile is a significant advantage, with a large working-age population. This demographic dividend not only drives economic growth but also leads to increased domestic consumption and savings. As more Indians enter the workforce and invest in financial markets, the demand for stocks and financial instruments rises, fueling the stock market's growth. India's stock market has become increasingly attractive to foreign investors. The Indian government has taken steps to simplify foreign investment regulations and promote foreign direct investment, FDI, in various sectors. This has led to a surge in foreign institutional investments in Indian equities, further boosting the stock market. India's vibrant startup ecosystem has generated a buzz in the investment world. The country has witnessed a surge in tech startups, many of which have gone public or received significant funding. This has added to the dynamism of India's stock market, attracting investors looking for growth opportunities in technology and innovation. India's stable political environment is another factor contributing to the confidence of investors. Unlike some other emerging markets, India has a well-established democratic system, which fosters transparency, predictability, and long-term stability in economic policies. India's expanding middle class is driving consumer spending and investment. As more Indians enter the middle-income bracket, they are increasingly participating in financial markets, either directly or through mutual funds and other investment vehicles. This growing retail investor base is contributing to the liquidity and vitality of the stock market. India's stock market is on a growth trajectory that is leaving China behind in several key aspects. The combination of robust economic growth, pro-business reforms, demographic advantages, increased foreign investment, a vibrant startup ecosystem, political stability, and an expanding middle class has created a fertile ground for India's stock market to thrive. While challenges and risks remain, including regulatory reforms and global economic fluctuations, India's stock market appears poised for continued growth and offers promising opportunities for investors both within and outside the country. As India continues to implement structural reforms and foster a conducive environment for businesses and investors, its stock market is likely to remain an attractive destination for those seeking high-growth opportunities in Asia. Thank you for tuning in to the SB News Podcast. Please subscribe, like, and download our podcast. Your support helps us in bringing further content of this nature to you.